A professional comedian, listen to this, named Long Island's best comedian 3 years in a row by the Long Island Press magazine. That is quite an accomplishment because of all the time he took on his computer voting for himself. Last year, unfortunately, he lost to a mime. I kid this guy. Longtime pal of mine. You know that Stanford University has been operating for 18 years. And we've gotten much better at it. This is a terrific class. You guys are a terrific audience. And, you know, just to try to be nice to Rich when he comes up here, because he needs your help. You ready, Rich? Ladies and gentlemen, Rich Walker. Give him a hand, Mr. Rich Walker. Hey.
By the way, Peter was that mime. So how are you? All right, so this is nice. I had a big show. I came off a big show Saturday. Tonight I'm here in Belmore. Saturday was funny. I had a show and there was a female comic before me, this young girl, and she goes, you know what I'm getting in the mail now lately? I get postcards for eHarmony. You know what I get postcards in the mail for? Pine Lawn Memorial Cemetery. I'm so afraid of that thing. I rip it up in pieces, I throw it in the garbage. I go, that's got to be from the previous owner here. It's not me. And on the cover, it actually says, buy one plot, get the second one for your spouse for free. Now, even the cemeteries are in on the BOGO thing, you know. Now I'm going to spend eternity next to this woman? I don't think so. I want to be buried in New York and her on the other side of the country. You understand? And if you look at the thing, the advertisement is a woman, and she's on the blanket in front of her husband's mausoleum, mourning him. Did you see this? And she's mourning him. If this was my wife, she would have party balloons, a marching band. She'd be sitting there mixing cement, making sure I don't get out of there. You know. Even if she saw that granite shift a half an inch, she'd be like, get the fuck back in there. You're not ruining my night. I'm going to Zachary's. I planned the whole night. You're not messing it up. Unbelievable. So, I went down there to see if I could get the plots. And I get home, my wife's like, did you get the plots? I'm like, guess what? You're going to California. So, but this is what it's all about. What do you think of this shirt? You ready for this? $6.40 at Kohl's. It was on that sale rack. You know the one you can't even get your fingers in to push the shirts aside? It actually had like 75 yellow and red stickers piled on it. This shirt is so shitty and so thin, I wanted to see what the original price was, so I picked off every label till I got down to the original price. $6.40. You ever bring shit back to Kohl's? Got that old lady in the back of the store. She's all pissed off because she's working like a triple shift, you know. You just throw the shirts in front of her and she takes them and chucks them into another pile behind her. Get another one! Get another one! Get another one! We're going to sell all this shit for $6.40. Actually, my wife gave me Kohl's cash for this, $10. I said, go use this coupon, $10. So they paid me $3.60 to take this shit out of the store. And get it out of here. 75 people returned that shirt already. I don't even know what this is. Ear tree or something. We have a rule in my house. Whoever gets to the mailbox first is the one that gets to peel the sticker off the circular. I'm in my kitchen today going, please God, 30%. Please God, fuck 15%. I'm not shopping at Kohl's this week. They're not getting my money. Did you ever see Macy's ads? Macy's has the audacity to take out the whole page in a paper. You ever see it's like a double New York Times page? It says, everything in the store, 50% off. Then right underneath in small print it says, except everything in the store. No perfume, no Keurig. You know what? It's just to say, one pair of Levi's on that shelf over there, you go find it. If you want shitty clothing, go to Kohl's. I love it. So, what was that? A doorbell rang? Did you hear that? Ding. Yeah, I thought Walt Disney was dead. Walt Disney came back to life. So, Walt, you want to hear something funny? You want to hear something funny about this? I was here last Thursday night, and I was in that men's room right there, and I found this next to the urinal. No, it's not what you think. It had one tiny little hair, and now it's like brand new. But here's where the story gets weird. Tonight, I'm in the same bathroom. Look what I find next to the toilet. The cap. And perfect fit. Talk about lightning striking twice. This is the gold. And this is good shit too. This ain't like what my wife buys, like 20 at CVS for $1. You ever see those boxes? This one I found it doesn't roll up in your pocket. You know when you open the cap and it's like out to here? Like a dog when he's excited. You think I would kick it up the chapstick like that? No. When I found this, it had the cap on it. So that's good. I did a benefit when I said I was here on Thursday. I did a benefit for kids baseball. This is funny because my son, he's 7 years old and he plays baseball. And my wife puts this kid in every sport possible, but I hate to break the news to her, he's not very good. This is the worst kid on the team. And I love him, right? But he slid into third base. The coach was fuming mad, not because he got out, because he was running from home. Do you have any idea what that does to a father? So now he's going to try his hand at soccer. He plays soccer. He got kicked in the face with the soccer ball. All the other parents started to laugh. So I started to laugh. Because I didn't want them to know that that was my kid. I know, learn the game already. Whose kid is this? I got a little tip for you. Like, this is another thing. If you're a parent or a grandparent have to bring the kids for uniforms, don't get there late. I got the last shirt in the box. It's a triple XL large. My kid is this big. Now to make it worse for me, he's running around the field in a dress. He looks like a midget. So my wife hemmed up the shirt. He was a number 8. Now he's a 0. I'm thinking, how apropos is that? Don't say, aw. The joke's on you. I don't even have a son. Comedy show. Explain this to this woman. I like that. This is a nice bed. Can I show everybody this? Now this bed came with a saddle. Hey, it's the Pony Express! You're not laughing anymore, I'm sorry. I like that finger hut. My wife buys all that shit, you know. What's that one? Everything's $15. She sends it all back for another $15. So I did a benefit for the diabetes. Oh, shh. Good story. I did a benefit for the Diabetes Foundation. I went up to the woman who's director of operations for like Long Island Diabetes, and I went to tell her something personal, but she gave me a weird reaction. You know, people sometimes they don't know how to react, like we say something. I went up and I said, I was just personally diagnosed with borderline type 2 diabetes. She goes, I am so sorry, sir. This is not what you want to hear from anybody diabetes related, am I right? I want to hear, oh no, they have a cure for that in 2 weeks, don't worry about it, you're going to be off and running. If I said to this woman I was just diagnosed with leprosy, she would have said, well, thank God it's not borderline type 2 diabetes. And if you have diabetes or any disease, please don't see me after the show. I want to hear your horror stories. Everybody's got to come up to me after the show and tell me everything wrong with them because of that joke, you know? Like on Saturday night, the guy comes up to me after the show, he goes, I don't have a foot. What the fuck do you say to I don't have a foot? There's no comeback. There's like nothing, you know? I was like, well, sorry, you can no longer punt. And the guy keeps jabbing away, telling me everything, how they did it and everything. I'm like, and all I'm thinking the whole time is like, what size shoes he's got? Because those are like Perry Ellis, you know? But then he had to give me one of them. So. People say weird things to comedians. I do a show, and I opened up for Gilbert Gottfried. See, like even tonight, you'll come by, you go, you were very good, you're very good, and then they don't want to look at you. But I did a show, I opened up for Gilbert Gottfried, right? Alright, fuck him. Yes, fuck Gilbert Gottfried, right, Walt? So, I love your shrimp. It's a Red Lobster joke. It's called Walt's favorite. I don't know. You see, you keep throwing it out, and whatever sticks, you know. So, I was doing a show with Gilbert. They come up to him after the show. One guy comes up and goes, you were great. I loved you. Then they look at me and they go, you were good too. Don't say that to a comedian. It's not right. I had one guy come up to me after the show like a month ago and he goes, hey, I thought you were funny. What's wrong with people? Listen, you know, I had an old lady. This has to be like 8 months ago, an old lady, like 95 years old. Now, they don't give a shit about anything, you know. She comes up to me and she goes, you'll find something. Weird people, right? All right, so anyway, before I go, I want to share one more thing with you. So I was talking about the diabetes thing, but the reason why I think I have this, you know, like they did say it was borderline type 2 diabetes. So I go home after going to the doctor, and my wife goes, what does that mean, borderline? I said, don't worry, the doctor said borderline means through healthy diet, eating all the right foods, and going to the gym, working out a lot, I'm able to reverse the process. And she said, so this won't be happening anytime soon. And she's right, because I'm not going to do anything about it. So anyway, but the reason I have this is because, see like this? Look close. See this? My thumb did this for 3 months. I certainly hope you're texting to find out where I'm going to be performing next. Rich Walker schedule. He was good too. So you see this? My thumb did this for 3 months. I couldn't stop it. I'm in bed at night. It's on the pillow next to me like a fish that just jumped up in the dock. You know? If I held my thumb, my fingers would start doing this. It's up there. So my friends give me good advice. They said, Richie, you have to go on Google Health. What do you think comes up on Google Health for spinning thumb for 3 months? What do you think? Parkinson's, MLS. Oh my God. Not MLS. See, you messed me up. ALS. So MLS is multiple listing service. You don't get a disease from house hunting. And then I see Lou Gehrig's disease. I'm like, Lou Gehrig's disease? How did they get that? I'm a Met fan. So my sister says, go to the doctor. Go to the doctor now. You have to go to the doctor. So I go to the doctor. She was, it's been 3 months. Go to the doctor. He does all his tests, comes in with a clipboard and goes, ooh, I don't like what I'm seeing. You're not going to like it either. I'm like, because insurance didn't pay for the MRI. And now right in front of me, he's fighting with his secretary, right in front of me. In the other room, like, I'm not even there. Roseanne, get in here now. How come insurance didn't pay for this? I'm like, what about my thumb? He goes, Richie, please. Can't you see I'm dealing with something important? I go, I just want to know what's wrong with me. He goes, that? You have to go on Google Health. I wish I was making this up. So, what do you think the diagnosis was? Are there any doctors in here? Didn't think so. The diagnosis was it was a nerve that got spun up in my thumb. And it was reversing itself. It was unwinding for 3 months. My thumb was going backwards to unwind. Did you know your thumb could go backwards? And he said it was brought on by, what's the term he used? Self-pleasure. A lot of it. He said, Richie, you're going to have to stop doing that. And I was like, holy shit, I need a second opinion. Because that's not going to happen anytime soon. Because I'm married. Well, you guys are awesome. I kind of wish I was a bigger laugh, but I should have ended on the pocketbook. Thank you guys so much. Stick around for our celebration, our graduation ceremony. And give it up also, not only for all the students, but Peter Bears who worked really hard tonight getting a laugh. No, working hard.
Rich Walker, come on, give him a hand.